If you have decided to create content online in 2026, one of the things that we are not doing in 2026 is putting our effort and energies into platforms that have low return on the investment of our time, our energy, and our effort. And if you have always followed me, maybe on YouTube or on Medium, you must have read one or more of my articles where I give recommendations about the platforms that I believe that if you're a writer or you want to build a personal brand on the internet, what are the platforms that I think that you should focus on. Right now, if you are a writer in 2026 or you're a professional wanting to build a personal brand and share your thoughts on the internet, there are about 6 platforms that you can consider to build your personal brand on. So there is LinkedIn, which is one of my favorites, and then there is Medium, there is Facebook, there is Twitter, which is now known as X. And if you want to do some more advanced stuff, there is Substack. And if you also have like an ecosystem for your online business, you want to also be thinking of email newsletter. The last two that I mentioned are some advanced stuff, or maybe some stuff for people who are thinking of the online business ecosystem at an advanced level. Of course, Substack is still a platform where you can just decide to show up and share your thoughts like every other platform, like LinkedIn, like Medium. All right. But if you're just looking to just show up online and build a personal brand, probably the first 4 are going to be like your go-to platform. Yeah, I'm talking about LinkedIn, Medium, Facebook, and Twitter. But over the years, I have often recommended 2 basic platforms for writers and professionals who are looking to build a personal brand on the internet or to leverage on social media for their online business. And those 2 platforms are LinkedIn and Medium. And in recent months, weeks, people have been asking me severally, what do I think about Medium in 2026? Is Medium still a very good place to build your personal brand in 2026? So I decided to create this video to share my thoughts with you on what I think about Medium going forward in 2026 and beyond. Alright, if you're just finding my channel for the first time, my name is Olalekan Ajayi, an ex-corporate 9-to-5 worker, now turned a full-time writer, leveraging on the internet to create a personal brand and an online business for myself. And this is my YouTube channel where I teach you on how to use your writing to build impact, influence, and income. So if this is something you want to keep hearing about, I'd like you to hit the subscribe button. It's definitely going to help my channel. I'd like you to also like this video and share with somebody you think this video is going to be useful for. Without further ado, let's get into the subject of today. So the question we're answering in this video is Medium still a very good platform for you to write on in 2026? And before I give you my varying opinion, I'm going to say that depends. And that depends on what? If your goal for coming to Medium is to leverage on the Medium partnership program, which Medium runs like YouTube, what Medium does with the MPP is like what YouTube does with its platform, where creators come on the platform and create content for other people to consume. People pay $50 per year to read on Medium. So what Medium does is that it shares a percentage of that amount of money with the people who create content on its platform based on how many people read the content, engage with the content, and all that. And over the years, especially when Medium started, they were paying a lot of cash, to the creators on the platform. I know of a creator who said they made over $500,000 from Medium just creating content and earning from the MPP. But gone are those days. Those days are far gone. Medium pays its creator way less for their content on its platform now. As a matter of fact, in 2025, it went from bad to worse. All right. So when Nigeria became a part of the MPP in August 2023, I was earning maybe around $100, $150 on my content every month. But in 2025, at the wake of 2025, January, February, that figure began to come down, and it's come to an all-time low, so bad that sometimes I don't even get about $10 to $15 per month from my content. All right, but I never joined Medium in the first place because of the MPP. As a matter of fact, before Nigeria ever became eligible on the Medium partnership program, I had built my following on Medium to over 4,000 followers. So for me, when Nigeria became eligible for the MPP, it was just like an added bonus or an added advantage for me. So I would say, if you're coming to Medium in 2026 and your simple goal or your major aim is is to make money from the MPP, that's a strategy that is likely not going to work. One, because you're not going to likely get all the amount of traffic that people used to get on Medium again. There's something wrong with the algorithm, definitely, in 2025 and 2026 that may not guarantee you all of that traffic that people used to get. And Medium will pay you based on how many people read and engage with your content. The second reason why the MPP may not be a very bright idea in 2026 is that it has never been clear how Medium allocates the money it allocates to every content that people read. There has never been like a very clear and obvious, allocation strategy. That is why Medium has been able to successfully play around and tinker around with the amount they pay creators for the content they create. So in 2026, the amount that you get paid for one person who reads your article has come so low, I can't even imagine how many cents it is. So you're going to need thousands of people to read your content for you to be able to even make $5, $10, $15 in a month. So what I'm simply saying is the earning from the MPP is definitely not going to change your life in 2026. So that is not a strategy you want to bank your financial life in 2026 on. So that's for my first opinion why I said it depends. But if, on the other hand, these are your reasons for wanting to join Medium, then why not? Medium is still a good place to be in 2026. Number one, if you were just a writer who wants to share your thoughts in your industry, who feel like you have some opinion you don't want to die with, all right, you want to put it out there so that people can learn and be blessed by your experience, from your profession, from your life experiences, then why not? Come on, show up on Medium and share your thoughts. Medium already has a built-in audience. People pay $50 every year to come read the kind of stuff that you want to share. So if all that matters to you is to put your voice out there, pass your knowledge out, build a legacy, let people actually learn from your experience and your wealth of knowledge, then Medium is a good place to be. Number two, if all that matters to you is to build your writing muscle, all right, you want to learn how to write long form content and be so damn good at it, then why not? Medium is still a place for you to be in 2026. You could just decide that every week on Medium you're going to create 1 to 5 articles on Medium every week, just to practice, just to master how to write hooks, how to write your introduction, and how to captivate an audience so that they read your article from the beginning to the end. So if that's all that matters to you, you want to practice how to become a better writer, for long form content, then again I advise you to stay on Medium and to think Medium in 2026. If as a writer too you love to read amazing content, even though I'm going to be careful to say that there are a lot of amazing content right now on Medium, considering what artificial intelligence is currently doing to the world. So there are a lot of AI generated articles now on Medium, and that also increases the level of fluff that you're going to get on the platform, which was never the case, when Medium just started. But again, if you love to read from other people around the world, especially in your industry, let's say you're a digital marketer and you want to consume content from other people in your space and in your industry, Medium is still a good place to be. And the final one I'm going to say, which is like something advanced for people who have like an entire ecosystem for their online business, or you're trying to build that kind of system for your online business, is the email newsletter aspect of Medium. If you actually want to build an email newsletter in 2025, for example, I was able to build my email newsletter to over 700 subscribers just by creating content on Medium and then adding my newsletter link at the end of my content, and then people subscribe to my newsletter and they come behind the stage, meaning I can then nurture them behind the stage and then sell my other products to them, which has always been the strategy that I've employed on Medium even before the MPP became a thing for we who are Nigerian creators. So you write on the platform, you had your lead magnet, and then people subscribe to your lead magnet, you collect their email list, and then you can have what you can call your own audience outside the Medium platform. Then again, if that's one thing you're trying to do in 2026, then Medium is still a place to be in 2026. So what I've been able to do is to show you two different sides and two different points of view to whether you should write on Medium in 2026 or whether you should not write on Medium in 2026. Again, if MPP is all that matters to you, Medium may not be the thing you want to do in 2026. But if the other reasons I've mentioned is one of the reasons why you want to show up on Medium, I want to say give it a go. Yeah, Medium is still a place to be in 2026. But if you're also looking at other platforms that you can write on, build thought leadership, I'm going to recommend that you check my channel. I have a ton of content on how you can actually show up on LinkedIn, build a strong personal brand for yourself, and then be able to leverage that for your business. Whether you're a freelancer freelancer or you're a career person, you could also leverage the platform to advance your career. All right. So if that's something you really are thinking about this year, check my channel. You're going to find a ton of deep dives and interview sessions with people who are building, writing on LinkedIn and building a solid and strong personal brand on the platform. If this has been helpful for you, I'd like you to leave me a comment. Let me know what you learned from this. And if you have any question whatsoever on Medium, on LinkedIn, or on Substack, on email newsletter, leave me a comment and I will do my best to respond to your content. Again, if you got value from this video, I'd like you to click the like button, and if you get to subscribe to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. It's going to help me, it's going to encourage me to keep creating content like this and showing up for you. All right, and that's also going to mean if I create a video like this the next time, you're going to be the first person to be notified. So hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you in my next video. Let's go make 2026 a very amazing year for all of us. Ciao.